you from now till finito. Make you my only chiquito.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for staying with us. Now we've got to that part.
Yeah.
What do you have to say for yourself? Thank you. Yes, we've come to that part of the program that has me worried all the time and puts me in a vile mood because I'm going to be told now that I shouldn't be eating biscuits.
Who would dare say that?
I shouldn't. Well, the fitness person is here.
No.
And you were talking about how to keep fit during the Christmas period.
Especially when you're going to be eating things you are not supposed to eat.
Well, of course. Like my sister-in-law always says, Christmas is the time to eat. And then we can start our diet in January. We can start, say, around the 15th of January. Then we can begin to diet. But in the meantime, please, let me eat and enjoy my Christmas. But they say, okay, you have to keep fit as well during Christmas. You have to be fit. You have to do all kinds of things. You cannot just take a few days off and indulge because it is Christmas.
Oh, you can indulge.
Anyway, I'm hoping that Mr. Joel Ozamere, CEO, Institute of Registered Exercise Professionals, is not going to be telling us that kind of story today. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you can see from my face that I'm very aggressive this morning.
Yeah, and it's great to see you. You're looking wonderful.
Great to see you.
Wow.
It's not so great to see you.
Yeah, wow. You're looking smashing. You've been, your diet has been looking, you know,
you have been
like
deserved.
you've been keeping to your diet.
You have been deserved.
I mean, you're looking awesome.
Woman. Once they
From
say
skin to
you're looking
Stop.
good like this, everything.
Would someone please tell him to stop?
Yes, you were saying something.
patronizing me.
No, I'm not. You were then saying something. You said something before about what you should do during.
Let me eat, please.
No,
Let
you
me
eat. You eat. Please eat. No, you eat. No, most definitely. You should eat. Actually, you should eat.
Okay, Christmas is coming.
Yes.
And you all say we still have to keep fit. Look at you.
No,
Which means that round the clock, round the month, round the year,
Yeah.
you are keeping fit.
Yes, it's called lifestyle. You are the one that said that it's lifestyle.
I told you guys. I told you that he was coming here to upset me.
I'm agreeing with you. Everything you said, I agree. You are the one that said that even when it's Christmas, we should still exercise, eat healthy, eat properly. I agree. Now, should you eat Christmas? Yes, there should be chicken on your table. There should be wonderful things on your table. But it's the same principle. It's a lifestyle. You enjoy, those meals that you have to, that you want to eat, and still move your body, still, dance. There are a couple of things that happen in Christmas anyway that is good for us and is some kind of exercise. So Christmas is a good time to stay fit and to just keep living that healthy life.
Pause.
Yes.
Christmas is a good time to do what again?
To stay fit and just keep living that healthy life. Wait, what exactly are you eating or doing that you're worried about? Let me hear. I said maybe I'm thinking about another Christmas.
She just told you.
Thank you.
How can I maintain my fitness in spite of the Christmas cake, Christmas pudding,
This is awesome.
the whole works?
On the table that has been set before you.
Thank you.
So, let me say something.
That prepares the table before me.
All your family members who have traveled or are abroad in school, they all come back, isn't it? So everyone is around. So this is a time to, have like an outdoor setting, or even in your, and everybody is discussing, play games together.
Cook out.
Yes, do different things together, and all those activity. It's part of fitness, that you are busy doing different activities. All of you take a walk together, come back together, grill your chicken and your fish together. Yes, you are in the kitchen and you are gisting together.
Did you hear the
You have to do all those things together.
He says, take a walk together.
Yes.
You can sit down in the garden and have Orishirishi hot puff is coming off the fire behind
but
you.
I
the barbecue grill is
so
working beside you, and he's talking about taking a walk
after
together.
you've done all that, just take a walk together.
Take a walk
Yes, thank you. So this man is with me. Now let me say this to you. Now
Hot puff.
there is no month that you should stop living a healthy life.
Yeah.
It's like there's no month you should stop taking in oxygen, isn't it? So the way the human body is the human body, whether it's January or it's December.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that this December, just stay at home. When you see chicken, let it pass you by. When you see turkey, let it pass you by. No. I'm saying this is a great time.
Okay.
To do many other activities that you've not done before with your family.
Okay. I know that it is difficult because the table is set and it contains all kinds of wicked things. Wicked things that are just trying to make you commit sins. But there must be a way that you can do all those things and still not feel bad. I mean, make your conscience feel good.
Not feel bad.
Well, that you are still
trying. Yeah. If I had the answer to that question, I think I'll be richer than Dangote. Because if you eat all you want to eat, and after eating everything you want to eat, you didn't want to...
Maybe not all, Sha. Eat small.
Yeah. So my point is this, really. When it comes to festive season like this, you can't really stop those soft drinks that usually maybe you won't take. You're not able to stop eating things like cake or small chops. Those things will come around. Now, because fitness is a lifestyle, because it is what you put in that you get out, because you want to live longer, and there's a difference between just being alive and living, okay? Whether you're 60, 70, or 50, 60, 70, it doesn't matter how old you are. There's a difference between living and just being alive, okay? And if you want to be living and not just be in one place alive, they are doing everything for you, you cannot throw away your health, okay? And so during this period, what to do is to say, what are the fun ways that I can enjoy myself with my family and still ensure that I keep fit? Because if all you do is eat, sleep, and repeat, by the time it's January or wherever you're resuming back at work, first of all, you will not have enough energy to perform efficiently at work. You will come up with all sorts of stuff, and then you begin to feel, how do I start this journey again? But if you can be disciplined during this ember period, especially this December, then being disciplined in January, February, and March will be easy. The truth is this: there's always a reason to indulge, from birthdays to great news, stuff that has happened, to maybe your friends come together. There's a naming somewhere, and there's a wedding somewhere. There's always a reason to eat and do all that you want to do, but you must keep that discipline and ensure that you eat. So one of the things I'll say is this: if everybody is taking a huge portion of cake because you are watching your health, and you know that you may still take another cake tomorrow, for instance, okay, maybe you are going to different places, you take a smaller portion,
cube size.
No, I didn't say cube size. Don't make it look that bad. You take a smaller portion, okay, and then you try to stay away as much as possible from anything that is sugar. There are quite a lot of other things that you can take. Now, I said try. Now, reasons being, everyone with its ability or what you're able to do. There is fresh juice, for crying out loud. There's yogurt. There are things that are actually healthy that you can take. The question is, do you want to do that? Or do you want to just say, you know what, it's December?
Is yogurt healthy?
Oh, yes, it is. It's
natural yogurt.
Yes, of course. Not, when they tell you you're drinking mango juice, I ask people, check. What you're drinking is something else. But when I'm talking about natural stuff. Okay. It's very healthy. I'm not a nutritionist or anything, but I know it has probiotics and it's good.
Everything that you have said, I don't think Alera agrees with 5%.
No, she does.
But, she will listen to you because you are the expert. It doesn't mean that she agrees with you. But, there's something that you said earlier about taking a walk and all those other fun activities. Alera doesn't want to hear that. I can get it, but you see, that consciousness of routine it gives you a somber feeling.
I'm being picked upon. Stop picking on me.
Well, as we were saying, Mr. Ozamere, even I'm picking on someone. It's not easy keeping a routine that you want to escape for a little while. What should be the motivation? I mean, you go to gym every day. You have to do some of these activities.
Do you go to the gym again on Christmas Day?
No. And then you have to do 10,000 feet, 10,000 steps a day, and all those things. And that's all you just want to take a break. Oh, man, this thing is killing.
I just tire.
Okay, let me say this. Now, the gym, I've said it here before, is not the only place you go to get fit. Being on a treadmill or in a group workout session, it's not the only time that you burn calories. There's something that fitness professionals use to calculate the amount of calories you use based on activity. So if you have a fitness trainer, if he's certified, he will be able to use what we call MET value, metabolic equivalent, to kind of calculate the amount of activities you've performed doing different other things apart from that special prescribed session that you have with the trainer. And so, and that is why anyone that is exercising and is doing something that they don't love, they will stop it before you know it. That's not lifestyle. That is you just trying to take some drugs so that you feel better and then you stop taking it. It's just the same way you take a medication when you're not feeling well. The minute you know you're feeling well, some of us don't even finish our antibiotics now, and we just because we're feeling better. And so if that's your mindset,
sounds like you're a culprit as well. Go ahead.
if that's your mindset with exercise, the minute you get a bit of a goal set, maybe you don't 5 kg or you sleep better and all that, you just say, please, I can't come and kill myself. But if it is not that you're not after that quick fix and you are looking at your life as a whole and you actually want to live a healthy life, you are thinking not just about yourself but people around you, you're looking at maybe the organization you run and different things that you do, and now your life will be of a blessing to your children or whoever is around you if you live better. Okay, instead of living a kind of life where everybody has to support you, there has to be one child in the house, or you can't work as effectively as you should, or you don't want to spend money on medical things. Different things should motivate you, but my point is you should do what you love. That's where I'm going. So if, for instance, you love playing table tennis has a metabolic equivalent. It has a MET value. So what the trainer would do during this period is that he knows that the training will not be as regular. We even have clients who travel abroad for their holidays. We know that the training will not be as regular, but what we do is then speak to them about all the activities they'll be performing and encourage them to maybe visit Disneyland or visit somewhere. Take a walk in maybe Madrid or something. Just because when you walk around like that, you're actually also exercising while you're having fun, while you're eating. So these are the things that a good fitness trainer will be able to help you with and say, okay, during this festival, what's the plan? What are you going to be doing? Say, I'm going to my village. Oh, fantastic. You're going to be eating. People cannot be eating and then you're looking at them. I'm a fitness buff. Obviously not. But what activities are you putting into that whole trip that is making it more fun, but still you're keeping to your
lifestyle?
Yes, your lifestyle. You are exercising. So that is why I said things like, when you have family around, there are things you can motivate each other to do. Okay, because you know that exercise is as important as the breath that you take. You can't say, I won't do without it. What to do is to say, how do I go about it in a fun way where everybody is involved? I'll give you another last example. For instance, there's this game called Wii. I'm not trying to promote anybody, but you know what Wii is, yeah? So you have that kind of game. For me, that's what the young ones should all be playing. All the cousins taking turns to play lawn tennis and boxing and different things on that game. It's such fun. And whereas there's so much activity being done while you do that, you can move that also even to games, family games, that you have chairs and different games you're playing, dancing competition and different things like that you're doing. Taking a walk to go and see your father's land somewhere. The point is, if you do not plan these things, you will come out of this whole period regretting. Okay, and you don't need that. Okay, so these are the kinds of things that a good trainer or a lifestyle coach will sit with you and say, okay, what are you doing? What are your plans? Okay. And then one of the things you can also do is to calculate, is try to find out, okay, I know I have done this much. And then when I get back, this is what I'm going to be doing. But so that, because you cannot just become big in 1 month. That's the reality.
Okay, so.
But you can pick up things that after that December, you will forget that it's no longer December. Okay. That's the point.
So, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
A lot of women spend Christmas Eve cooking.
Yeah.
Because family time, everybody's coming around on Christmas Day. So you start your cooking the day before.
Yeah.
So Christmas Day, you wake up in the morning and you just tidy up on your cooking. Everybody comes, and what do? You sit down and eat with everybody else.
And chat, yes.
Nice little portions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Boxing Day, what do you do?
Yes, so it's the same thing. Now, the old day is not, so, I mean, it's not because one deserves it, it's a privilege, but I know what you're talking about. But the point is, you're not always eating. When you have family around, you're not always eating.
Always, because there's food around you all the time.
This is my point. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to drive out. Boxing Day is you're still in the festive season, and so there is food. But you are not eating every hour of that day. That's the reality.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, the times you will eat, you will eat. But what are you doing with the rest of the day? If what you're doing the rest of the day is sitting down as I am doing right now.
Okay. It's not really that you are eating, is it? It's about what you are eating.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, so let's put it this way. Because at the end of the day, this is all he said, she said. Okay?
Conjectures.
Yeah, conjectures. We don't really have that perfect scenario to explain this. But what I'm trying to say to you is, even during Christmas, if food is cooked, it is still food. It's still better food than eating snacks and just, when what we do usually in the office is still better. It's actually still better than that, where you're just snacking on popcorn and drink and maybe a sausage roll or something, and you're not eating a meal that is prepared.
Yeah.
So it's not like all Christmas food is bad food. No, it is that during Christmas it's a special meal. The jollof rice is really nice, the fried rice is really nice, and there are snails and different things on the table that you can eat. It's luscious, and then someone has squeezed juice somewhere, and there's also apple juice somewhere, but there's also Coca-Cola somewhere. And so because I am health conscious, I will eat the rice, I will take my chicken, yes, I will also take my orange juice, and I'll take my dessert. I will eat my pudding, or I'll eat my yogurt, or I'll eat my cake. Now I've done that. I've eaten with everybody, we've cheated. I will then ensure that I'm not living a sedentary life after eating thereafter. So I then look for fun activities with my cousins or with my family that will help me to move. So for instance, if I'm in a place, maybe Ibadan Express Road or something, maybe you go to somewhere there, I will go to an amusement park and say, let's all go. We'll take our children in, they will be in there while we talk, chat, and just discuss. Or we take our children to the closest football pitch while we're standing, while they are playing, and we are standing, and maybe we're just chatting, or we find a table tennis there and we are playing. The point here is, you must be deliberate about your lifestyle.
Your body must be mobile.
Yes.
Your hinges, your joints must be moved.
So let me give you an equation. When we say net value, so when you have a trainer, for instance, if a trainer tells you that the net value is 5, that means that activity is poor. Sitting down, for instance, is 3. Lying down is 0.
Ouch.
Okay? Now 5 means poor.
Okay.
From 6 to 8 is fair. And then when you move from about 8, 9 to about 12 thereabouts, is good. Where you want to be is between 12 and 15. Anything above 15 minutes, it's now excellent. That means that you are exerting energy. You're actually putting pressure on your body to achieve a particular fitness goal. But the truth is, just taking a walk is around 11 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
Now, playing table tennis, is above...
It's only 11, 12?
Yes. Now, I'm talking about a stroll, not a...
No. Brisk walk.
No, of course. At that point, you have moved to the 12s and the
15.
and table tennis is more than that. Okay,
Lawn tennis.
of course, you know what lawn tennis is way past all that. These are high met values. Okay, that most people wouldn't do. So we're not even going there.
Even the most people that are doing it, they one sitting next to me. When was the last time?
Picking on me again.
Now don't do that.
He's picking on me again. He's picking on me again.
let me just ask you this question. Now, I'm glad you mentioned certain demographics in certain ways. You talked about, taking kids to a football game. You've talked about, their uncles and aunties that can just stand around the field and all of that and pick up one or two activities themselves. How about couples?
Fantastic.
Is there anything you would recommend for some of them, especially those who have sent children to grandma? And they're just going to be by themselves. What would you recommend for them?
So this is also going to be just conjecture because everyone will prefer something different every time.
Okay.
So if you're talking to a couple, one of the first things we train our certified trainers to do is to speak to the clients about what they love doing. Now, if I know what both of you love doing, let's say for instance, one of the couple doesn't know how to swim. Yeah? And the other one knows how to swim. This holiday will be a good time for both of them to spend a couple of days in the pool teaching the other spouse how to swim. Now, that whole activity is a lot. Any form of activity in the pool, because of the reasons. Yeah, over 12. Where over 12? Now, the reason why I say over 12 is because it depends on what you're doing in the pool. You get the point. But my point is, because the water is resisting your body, you need more energy to push. And because the water is cool, your body temperature doesn't increase, and so you just feel good. It's when you come out, maybe the next day your body's now feeling like, wow, okay, I did something. Okay, so but
There's a little ache here.
But it's very good. So you can see how when you have a qualified trainer, someone that knows what he's doing, he then sits with you and says, we've been doing all this workout all this time. You're about to go on holiday, both of you. This is what you can do. And the person can then calculate what that met value will be and even actually tell you the amount of calories you will burn if you do a 15 minutes routine in the pool, or you do a 30 minutes routine in the pool, or it is 1 hour you spend in the pool. And you know the thing about the pool, you can stay there for 2 hours and you don't know. It's when you now start to feel hungry that most people get out of a pool. Okay? And so when you come out, usually in that setting, you want to ask them that they please take her to where they sell fish, take her to where they sell Chinese. There are meals that are not cheap, but they are event, for occasions that are very good and still helps you to be careful about what you're eating and all that. So for couples, it will depend on what their budget is, where they can go, and what they love doing.
Do they have to go out?
Fantastic. So they don't have. So let's say, for instance, they say, you know what, I'm just going to be in this house. I'm not going anywhere.
Why is she looking at me? Why is she looking at me?
I'm out of this conversation. I don't know anything, please.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Please go ahead.
I agree.
Yeah, you were saying.
So they want to stay at home. So if they are maybe a client of mine, and for them to be my client or a client of someone, it means that they are already health conscious. So it means that they are not planning to just watch TV all day.
Let's imagine that they don't even know anything about all this whole exercising thing.
Yes.
You see, the challenge that you understand that we have in the world is people just want to indulge.
Wait, sir.
Just a second.
Okay.
People just want to indulge because soft life.
I know. I agree.
Stressing this one, that. I have been going to work every day of the year.
Okay.
Soft life.
Okay, fantastic.
So, but now they're a couple. Now they don't want to go out, but they want to, at the same time, as you said, pay attention to their lives. And they want to live old together and everything. So they don't know anything about exercising, about staying fit and all of those, but they are conscious of the need. They just never really put it somewhere.
Okay.
So if they are able to do it from such a busy and distracting time as the Yuletide, maybe they'll pick it up as a lifestyle.
I agree. And I think that one of the things you've said is that you've been able to bring your question in some kind of conclusion. And what I want to say, but I didn't want to scare her, because when I came, the first thing she said was, "He has come again," you know. But let me say this to you. What do you think is the biggest pandemic in the world? COVID?
I've not
it's not COVID, by the way.
No, I've not listened to the World Health Organization.
It's NCDs, non-communicable disease. Lifestyle disease are the biggest killers globally till today. The pandemic was a joke. So when I'm talking about these things, well, I'm not, just trying to make your life miserable. I just want you to be alive. Because there are people that who have paid, they were ready to pay all that they have. To pay just to stay alive during the pandemic. Yes or no? You are rich men who got COVID, isn't it? And they thought money could buy health. And then before they knew it, they were gone. So these conversations we're having, you say you want to be together with your wife. The question is, for how long? If you want to be together with your wife and your plan is that
you will sit inside chair
when your grandchildren
and be watching TV,
your grandchildren will not be cleaning you up. You will be carrying them up and you'll be flying all over the place taking care of them. Is that your plan? Then you have to prepare for that plan. Part of the preparation for the plan is that during this season, you and your wife, apart from other parts of lifestyle, don't forget, we have discussed this before, that health is holistic. There is the mental wellness, there's the financial wellness, there's the social wellness. Yeah. So you should read the book, for instance. You guys should talk about the things that are going on maybe in your office. Talk about your children. Talk. But as you're having that gist, you can put on 2 sneakers and be strong. Even know your area. Know where you are even living.
You're right. Some people don't even know their neighbors.
Walk. So I'm sorry I don't have an antidote to exercise. If I had some kind of replacement, come and buy this bottle. When you just drink it, do. Oh, you exercise. Oh my la. I'm a big boy. But it doesn't exist. And all I can motivate people and encourage people to say, you have to move. However you want to move.
Well, how about some people say that beside gymnastics, they also talk about bedmatics as some kind of exercise for couples.
Fantastic. For instance, I just told you about Met value. What is the Met value of that? It's quite low. So because it is low, yes, it is low.
Oh,
now there are
that's no use.
Wait, listen, wait. There are 4 ways to look at exercise. We call it the FIT principle. The frequency of that exercise, is important. The intensity of that exercise is important. The type of the exercise is important, and the time of the exercise is important. Those 4 things. They're called the FIT principle. Now, when you talk about that, because we have also what we call your maximum heart rate, and that your body doesn't start to feel change without what we call progressive overload. If there's no overload, there's no growth, even in the cardiovascular and the skeletal or muscular system. So therefore, anything that is low intensity cannot give you the desired effect. So for instance, we're out chit-chatting right now. We're not the same people as those who are actually lying down. Yeah? If we do this all day, and someone else gets up and takes a walk from here to whatever place, maybe takes a 5K walk and comes back, he has done more than us, and he has done that in less than 1 hour. He can go and read a book. He can call a friend. He can watch a movie. He can do other things that are part of life. So it's not just about that activity, and most people think that activity alone makes me fit. It makes nobody fit. It just makes you have many more children. Yeah.
Okay, on this note.
I will say Merry Christmas, Mr. Joe. Is that Merry?
No, Merry.
Well, whether you like it or not,
it's going to be merry, isn't it?
It's going to be merry.
And we're going to have many more Christmases in good health,
ice cream,
and vitality.
Cake.
Just remember the good health part.
Yes. When I've stuffed my face, then I can go for a walk the next day.
Yeah, that's fine. Just go for that walk.
After walking, then I'll go and swim.
Yep. Good.
You are definitely not reading that from that piece of paper in here.
Actually, I am. Mr. Joel M. Uzamere, CEO, Institute of Registered Exercise Professionals.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming and dampening our enthusiasm. But somehow, I feel much better. You say I can eat. That's all that matters.
Yeah, well.
I will eat and then I will exercise.
Is that all you heard?
Well,
you could eat.
Well, I heard that part, and I heard I will exercise.
There's a recording of this, isn't it?
I will
I'll send it back
exercise.
to you.
I will exercise after. I will exercise. Thank you very much. Sunrise will be right back with the home stretch in just a minute. Please stay with us. Since you've stayed so long, might as well stay till the end.